my general philosophy on things like this is draw a picture. So I'm going to draw the 15 by 20 to the best of my artistic ability. So 5, 10, that's about 15, 5, 10, 15, 20. So I don't have graph paper at the moment, so I'm just kind of faking it, but graph paper is also a nice thing for math classes. So this is my best estimate of 15 by 20. It's a little bit too long, but that's okay. And I'm told that that right there is going to cost $2,275. I want to compare that to a 14 by 19, which is only slightly smaller. It's just going to be a little less tall and slightly less wide. So maybe that's 14 by 19. It's a little too small, but we're going to go with it anyway. There are some problems I do when I think they're specific enough, like I'm going to whip out a ruler and do a scale drawing, but I don't think that's necessary here. So we want to know proportionally what is that going to be worth. So there's a couple of ways to approach this problem. The first way would just be to find what we call a unit cost. In this case, the unit would be feet times feet or square feet. So what's the square foot cost of something like this? Okay, so we just want to figure out what are the dollars per square foot. So we just simply take that $2,275 and we divide it by our 15 by 20, which is going to be feet squared. And that'll give us the per unit cost. Let's whip that out on the calculator. All right, so my version, $2,275. Divide that by the number of square feet, which was 15 by 20. And I'm getting about $7.58 roughly per cubic foot on my version. So that's about $7.58 per cubic or square foot, sorry, square foot. Now, since I have the dollar per square foot unit price here, I can just multiply that by any number of square feet to get the new total cost. So in this case, to finish this problem off, I'm just going to take that $7.58 per foot squared and multiply it by the 14 by 19 foot squared. That'll get rid of the square feet and just leave me a dollar calculation. Now on my calculator, I'm going to use the fact that the calculator didn't round yet. It's got a whole bunch of decimals. So on my next line, I'm just going to take the previous answer and multiply it by my 14 by 19. Then I don't have to worry about the rounding. Okay. Alternative answer, if I did go with my rounded answer, which was 758 times 14 times 19, one version says it's going to cost about $217. The other says it's about $216. They're close enough. The best answer is probably about $217. Often when you click on these, there'll be some information about how to type your answer. Sometimes you have to click more, but this one underneath, it says round to the nearest dollar. And my guess is with rounding error into account, this problem would accept either the 217 I calculated without much rounding or the 216. Ooh, no, it didn't like the one with the rounding error. Damn, okay, this one's more sensitive. All right, my first answer was the better one. Alternative approach to this one, by the way, would be to just set up a proportion where we compare dollars to square feet. So my original problem has 2,275 divided by the 15 times 20. I want to know comparably what should be the cost for something that is 14 by 19. To solve a proportion like this, I would just multiply this denominator up, and that division and multiplication would be my answer. So alternative solution is to set up a proportion. It'll give me the same answer. I like the unit cost version. The first way to do it.